Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Yadati Shrapadantikam. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktaranga. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I welcome everyone. So today's session, so we are going to start our new book actually, that is Madhurya Kadambani. How many of already might be knowing actually about this book, and we are going to study this book in a very detailed manner. Especially we are going to focus line by line. So I will be providing material for you. I will be translating Sanskrit every week, and I will be giving my translated version, because in other translations I feel something is lacking, and I try to provide that as much as possible. So, and because we don't have any Prabhupada book on this, but some acharyas and some other Vaishnavas, they translated. So definitely, so yeah, I don't want to say that means they are imperfect, but so as much as I know, so I try to precisely translate and try to give the knowledge as it is. And that's why we'll be most of the time will be following the text and also English translation. You can just see the open and see the file. There will be Sanskrit Moola will be there, and also just that means 4-5 lines of Sanskrit. Then after that, immediately English translation. So we'll be closely following the Sanskrit text. So by seeing the English translation, so that it will be helpful you to understand the content very closely and clearly without any speculation. So in the translation, if you have some mistakes, then that will be a problem actually. So that's why, so we need to have a very good translation. So I try to provide that according to my capacity. It's not that I am perfect, so I will try. And yeah, so before this, many students I know actually, because they are all also coming for the other classes, but also but just for having just a quick introduction of each. They can tell their name and also their place, and yeah, actually if they have any service, so primarily they are doing any service in ISKCON or otherwise, so any preaching community, so they can also say that point, like 3 things: their name, their place, and also their service. So that others also they can come to know, and also I also can come to know, and I will be picking up students and randomly in the class, and I can ask. And I request all of the students to on their camera, and our Saurav Prabhu will be following up you. He is asking everyone to on their camera and be alert. And it is a 1.5 hour session, and I will give some just a brief introduction about the book, and then after that we'll start today Mangalacharam. So before that, we can have just a brief introduction of each. So one by one we can go. So I'm seeing the participants' names here. So based upon that order I will ask. First I'm seeing in my list, participant list. So Saurabh Prabhu, you noted this name. If I took the introduction of this devotee, then you just note it so that I should not ask again.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So Mahavadanyaya Chaitanya Prabhu. So yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavot Pranam.
Dandavot Pranam, Prabhu.
This is Mahavadanya Chaitanya Das.
Yes, Prabhu.
From Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh.
Achha, very nice.
So I serve as a, priest, in ISKCON
Yeah, you are a
Kakinada.
pujari.
It is yet to come here. It is
Yes,
still in the temporary stage that is there.
Acha,
So
acha.
I do
Anand Shish-
occasionally like every Sunday. Anand
Yeah,
Shesh
yeah.
Prabhu, yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay,
Anand Shesh
nice,
Prabhu.
bro. Yes. Next, Rasa Krida Parayan Prabhu. So I'm seeing this name in my list.
Hare Krishna, my humble obeisances to you, Prabhu, and to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'm joining in from Muscat, Oman.
Yes, Prabhu.
And I did speak to you, Prabhu,
Yes,
just
Prabhu.
a
Yeah.
while back.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I've been
Yeah.
associated, came in contact with ISKCON way back in '86,
Yeah.
and I have been active along with my, started the journey back in '90 in the Middle East in particular,
Yes.
during the pioneering days of preaching and expanding the mission of Srila Prabhupada in this part of the world.
Yes, Prabhu.
Since '93, along with my wife, we've been basically congregational leaders and preachers since then.
Yes.
And we have a small offering of running a school of Vedic studies.
Wow.
And we do, and I look forward to connecting with you on that also.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, and I seek your blessings.
No, bro, I need
I
your
can-
blessings. I'm like your child.
I can
Actually.
be your, worthy student. Hare
No,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu. So I try to serve Prabhu. I don't know anything, but I will try. So I'll just repeat whatever is there in that book, and I'll try as much
Thank you.
as. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very
Thank you.
grateful to you.
Yes, Prabhu. So next, Anant Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Myself Anant Krishnadas. I does service in ISKCON Vrindavan in DT department.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Next, Archana Bhakti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, all devotees, please accept my obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Archana Bhakti Devi Dasi, and I'm currently in Philadelphia, United States. I do online daily Bhagavatam classes for children and their parents.
Wow.
And I do services at the temple. We go there every Sunday. So I give classes and I do some deity worship, make gardens like that.
Nice, Mataji. Thank you. So next, Radha Rohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
I'm your old student Prabhuji. Since you started Bhagat Mahavidyalaya, I'm
Yes,
learning from you.
Yes,
So most
Mataji.
my favorite teacher is you.
Yes.
All glories to you.
No, Mataji. So yeah, Mataji from Rajahmundry. So she's studying Bhakti Vedanta course. She's doing Bhakti Vedanta course from our institute, and yeah, she is so very studious and very interested. Actually, she knows. She always shows enthusiasm to learn more and more, and she's having the ability of Shravanam. Even 10 hours also she can hear. Okay, next, Sandipani Mani Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam. Prabhu, I am from Odisha, and now I am continuing my studies in ISKCON Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya. I am also student of Srimad Venu Gopal Prabhu. So I seek blessings from you, Prabhuji, so that I'll understand properly and try to serve in Srila Prabhupada mission.
Thank you, Prabhu. So next, Gopijana Krishna Prabhu. So Prabhu can.
Please
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
my humble obeisances. My name is Gopal Krishnadas. I am presently located in Malaysia country, Balram Desh. I'm the junior most here.
I'm trying to serve whatever the temple management has assigned to me. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So that's your humility. So, okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. So next, Mahaseva, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I am associated with NVCC Pune temple
Yes.
and basically into preaching and some of the other temple services which is assigned to our group. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, Prabhu. Srinivas Madhav, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Srinivas Madhav, Prabhu. Are you there, Prabhu? Okay. So maybe Prabhuji is off. Okay, we'll start. So generally, I give my classes on site and on the board. I use generally board. Without board, so teaching is very difficult also for me. So what I'm going to use X pen actually. So you can easily see the things, my drawings, whatever I generally use board, and I generally make a pictures actually, whatever concept I want to explain. That's my weakness or my strength or whatever it may be. That is the thing. So, okay, today we'll start our thing, madhurya kadambani, by reciting the Mangalacharanam. It is having the 2 Mangalacharanam slokas. So those 2 slokas will recite. And then after that, also we'll try to understand the intention of the speaker. So what he wants to explain in this book. So that is the thing. Let us see. You can open the, if you want, I can share this screen also. And I already sent, I can share screen also. Okay. I'm going to open that. Did I miss any students actually? Please let me know in introducing you. Oh, Manoj Prabhu actually, Prabhu. Sorry, Namruch Prabhu also there. Sorry, I missed some students. Please forgive me. So Manoj Prabhu, can you introduce yourself?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
I am a devotee of congregational devotee of ISKCON Faridabad, Haryana.
Acha, Prabhu, nice. Yeah. So your name is, initiated name is?
Initiated name is Mahaprabhu Kinkar Das.
Acha, Prabhu. Sorry, actually your name, when you log in, Prabhu, next time, so you can log in with your name so that your initiated name, so I can see that. Okay, Prabhu. Next, Namruch Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Namuruchi Das. I'm from ISKCON, Chicago. Sorry, I'm not turning on the video today as I'm driving to a chiropractor right now.
Yes, Prabhu.
I serve in ISKCON, Chicago as a priest and also do the service as a coordinator for Bhakti Sastri Exam Center in Chicago.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Other than that, maybe 4 or 5 students are new, maybe 3 4. Otherwise, all are our old students only. So they know each other, most of them. Okay. MK. So I can recite this sloka so you can hear. Prenava bhakti shasya vitate sanjeevani swagama rambhe kama tapartya Studaha Damini Vishwapagolasini Duran me Marushakino Pisarasi Bhavaya Bhuyat Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Krupa Nirankusha Mahamadurya Kadambini. This is the one first sloka. Next, Bhakti Purvaishita Tamtu Rasam Pashet Yad Attadhihi Tam Naumi Satatam Rupanama Priyajanam Hare. These are the two slokas. First sloka and second sloka, they are by seeing the actually by studying the or undergoing by understanding the Mangalacharan sloka, you can easily understand what is the intention of the speaker. Generally, Mangalacharanam is three types. So, Namaskaratmaka Mangalacharanam, Ashirvadatmaka Mangalacharanam, and third one is Vastu Nirdeshatmaka Mangalacharanam. Mangalacharanam is three types. So that means sometimes speaker or as a writer, whoever is going to write this book, he will be giving the blessings to the audience, Ashirvadatmak. So that kind of Mangalacharanam he can write. And sometimes author may write the Namaskaratmak Mangalacharanam. So that means he is paying obeisances. He can pay obeisances to his Ishtadeva. That means whomever he likes, or his worshipable deity, to his worshipable deity, he can, so pay obeisances. And third one is Vastu Nirdeshatmak Mangalacharanam. In that, he is going to explain actually in the Vastu Nirdeshatmak what is the subject matter he is going to discuss in this book. He will be mentioning there. So that is also a third kind of Mangalacharanam. Now we'll understand the meaning of this Mangalacharanam sloka, these two slokas. We can try to analyze what kind of Mangalacharanam slokas are these. So just for your understanding, in Srimad Bhagavatam we have, so Janmadhyasyato Anvayat. How many Mangalacharanam slokas are there in Srimad Bhagavatam? So for bringing the auspiciousness, author generally write this Mangalacharanam sloka, so that he can, without any break, he can nicely write. And also, he can also write the Mangalacharanam sloka so that students can study that book without any obstacles actually. So that it will bring auspiciousness for both author and also the future students or the readers of that book. So that is the purpose of the writing of Mangalacharanam, for bringing the auspiciousness. So if you see the Srimad Bhagavatam, so what kind of Mangalacharanam it is? Can anyone say? It is having how many Mangalacharanam slokas in Srimad Bhagavatam?
Three.
So you might, three are there. So what are those? First one is what kind of thing?
Namaskaratmak.
Yeah. So Gopi Jana Prabhu, so Gopi Jana Krishna Prabhu, so you can continue.
Hare Prabhuji, it also says the content, so you can say Vastu Nirdeshita.
Yeah. So because in the first sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, Janmadhyasyato Anvayaditaras Chardesha Vignaswarat, there Satyam Param Dhimahi, ultimately what we are getting, finally, Satyam Param Dhimahi we are getting. So he is paying obeisances. Srila Vyasadeva is paying obeisances to so Satyam, the Vastu which is eternal, which is so ultimate, to that Vastu he is paying obeisances. So that's why this first sloka in the three Mangalacharanam slokas of Srimad Bhagavatam is Namaskaratmak majorly, and also it is describing about that Vastu, how that Vastu is. So that is Tadastha Lakshana and Swarupa Lakshana, both Lakshanas are given there. So what kind of what kind of vastu he wants to pay obeisances? He wants to pay his obeisances to such a vastu which is cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe. Janmadhyasyato anvayad. And also Tene Brahma Hrudayadi Kavya. So that vastu, it is expanding the knowledge in the heart of the Lord. It is also Swarat. It is self-illuminating. So like that, many characteristics of that vastu is discussed, so that which is telling about the vastu also, which he is going to vastu. Why I am saying? Because in the first sloka, he didn't mention the name of that vastu. That means that object. So that's why I'm saying actually that is Krishna only. So that we established in the Bhakti Sandarbha also, and Krishna Sandarbha, especially in the Krishna Sandarbha, if you see, we established that vastu is Sri Krishna. And in the many arguments are raised by the opponents, and on top of that, so by defeating those, finally those are all established. But if you, and next sloka is dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. So it is also one of the Mangalacharanam sloka. So in this also, what the content he is going to discuss in this book, he is telling. That means he is going to discuss about the dharma which is free from the, so projita kaitava. Kaitava means cheating religion. So and that is vedyam vastavamatra vastu shavadam tapatriyonmolanam, the vastu which is going to bring the auspiciousness and which is going to remove the all the kinds of the, so tapatrayam, that means threefold miseries. So, and also in the final third sloka, and he is inviting the many rasikas to drink this nectar which is being explained in that book Srimad Bhagavatam. That is Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka. So like that, so you'll be seeing in that three slokas, vastu is also described, and also he is inviting the other rasikas and he is giving blessings to them. So, and he's inviting them to drink that, and also he is paying obeisances. So generally, sometimes these three features of the Mangalacharanam can be seen in the Mangalacharanam slokas of that particular book. So now we have to understand, but what about the Madhurya Kadambani? Okay, fine. So we discussed about the Srimad Bhagavatam, and now we are going to see the meaning of this Madhurya Kadambani's, the first Mangalacharanam sloka. So Gopijan Prabhu, you have still have any question? You are raising hand. Still it is on the raising position.
Sorry, I could not get, maybe I have not noted properly. The three types of.
Yes, Prabhu. I can, if you want, I can share the material also. 1 second, I am just opening. So, yeah, 1 second, so that it is easy for you.
By chance, these you will be sharing, Guruji? Is it possible?
Yeah, 1 second. Indeed. That content, just I am
I got it, Prabhuji. Ashirvadaka. I have not noted that. Thank you.
Ashirvadatmak, yeah. Actually, I want to share some file which is there, but okay, I will share later. I'm not able to.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, Ashirvadatmak, that's just to give the blessings to the audience. So speakers and author may write that kind of. So come to our present discussion. Hrud vapre navabhakti shasya vitatehe sanjeevani swagama arambhe kama tapa rutu daha damini vishwopagollasini durat me marushakinopi sarasi bhavaya bhuyat Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Kripa Nirankusha Maha Madhurya Kadambini. So, translation, can anyone read this translation?
The mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of unchecked cloud bank of exquisite sweetness infuses life in the grains of ninefold bhakti in the devotee's heart, that from the very beginning of its arrival extinguishes the scorching summer heat of material desires and gives joy to the river of the entire universe. May those nectar clouds, even from afar, refresh me, a dried up tree in the desert.
Yes, but thank you, Prabhu. So, I just, from this translation, can anyone tell me what is the main verb actually? What is the main verb in this? So, okay, no problem. So, bhuyat. So, bhuyat is the main verb in this. Some they know Sanskrit, but okay, no problem. Bhuyat. So, bhuyat, that means may those nectar clouds. So, bhuyat means that just it is those clouds may refresh me actually. So those nectar clouds may refresh me. Sarasi bhavaya bhuyat. This is the main thing actually. Sarasi bhavaya bhuyat is the one of the important thing in this. Because if you want to remember the meaning of this sloka, you should know the main verb and after that subject and object, so that it will become easy actually. It will become easy. That means bhuyat means it may be, or it may become. So which should may become, what should may become? That is madhurya kadambini. Kadambini means, so madhurya kadambini. Kadambini means what? So clouds actually. The group of clouds or the chain of the clouds are known as Kadambini. Many times they ask, oh, you are studying the Madhurya Kadambini book. So the name is Madhurya Kadambini. What it means actually? What is the meaning of this book? What you are going to learn from this book? First of all, before that, you should know Bhagavad Gita means it is a song. It's a sung by Supreme Lord Bhagavan. That is known as Bhagavad Gita. Same way, Madhurya Kadambini means what? So Kadambini means it's a cloud actually. It's cloud, bunch of clouds, or the group of clouds. So Madhurya Kadambini means nectar clouds. This is the meaning. And those nectar clouds, what they should do? They should Sarasi Bhavaya Bhuyat. Madhurya Kadambini Sarasi Bhuyaya Sarasi Bhavaya Bhuyat. Sarasi Bhavaya Bhuyat means, so these nectar clouds may is used because Bhuyat. So nectar clouds may refresh. Sarasi Bhavaya means refresh. So me, may means, it is in Sanskrit, may is becoming in English me. So may and me are same. This is the main thing actually. That means some nectar clouds are there, clouds which are dropping the nectar actually, are the is filled with, is they themselves are the actually nectar actually. They are, also you can say that they are dropping, that clouds will be so that means releasing the nectar. So that kind of clouds are there. So Like you see, clouds are made up of water, na? So these clouds are made up of what? These clouds are made up of nectar actually. And that nectar, that means when they start raining, then what they rain? They rain the nectar. And that nectar, so that's why that nectar clouds, what they should do? They should refresh me. Okay, now this is the main thing. After this, we should understand what kind of these nectar clouds means what actually. So what are the different adjectives are there for this? And also what kind of me, actually what kind of I actually, I am the person. So in what kind of in what position I am actually, that also I should express. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining about the remaining things. So these nectar clouds, madhurya kadambani, mahamadhurya kadambani. That means Sri Chaitanya Krupa Nirankusha Mahamadhurya Kadam. Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Krupa Nirankusha Mahamadhurya Kadambani. Madhurya Kadambani word is there. For that, we are adding this much additional attribute actually. Visheshana. Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Krupa Nirankusha Mahamadhurya Kadambani. That means the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of unchecked cloud bank of exquisite sweetness. This is the thing. This is the total. Actually, you see, Prabhu Sri Chaitanya. That means Kripa, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of unchecked cloud. Unchecked cloud means Nirankusha. That means sometimes clouds are very, very light. And when the clouds are light, if there is heavy wind, they will go here and there and they will not give any rain actually. They will not rain. Those clouds, you cannot get any rain from them. They go away. So, but these clouds are Nirankusha. So these clouds are unchecked, very powerful. And these clouds are nothing but what? The mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of unchecked cloud bank. That sweet of exquisite sweetness. This total line is translating, is the translation for Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Kripa Nirankusha Mahamadhurya Kadambini. That means this cloud bank is nothing but what? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And those clouds are how? They are unchecked. They are very powerful. And also sweet. What kind of Mahamadhurya? Exquisite sweetness is there. And that kind of clouds they are. They are sweet clouds. And that clouds is nothing but the mercy. Like in generally clouds are nothing but what? That's the evaporated water. Is when because of sun heat, so water is evaporated and it is becoming cloud. So here cloud is what? Is the mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also that cloud bank is so sweet actually. And that clouds, what they should do? What they do actually? Hrud vapre navabhakti sasya vitatehe sanjeevani. Now one by one we should go. That is a basic thing we understood. That clouds, ultimately what they should do? They should refresh me. That is the main. And we are also adding a few more attributes to those clouds. Those clouds are doing many things else actually. What those clouds are doing that, we are
Voice is breaking. Prabhu.
so Hrudva Pre Navabhakti Sasya with too much breaking. Actually,
Now
now
it's
only
okay,
it
now it's
started
okay.
or before also?
It's also
Okay.
okay now. Just only few
Yeah,
moments.
yeah. Yes, bro. So I will ask questions after this, how you are hearing and how much attention you are giving. So I will ask randomly, pick the students and ask. So you have to give the answer. I will ask the what is a verb and what is object also I will ask. Okay. This infuses life in the grains of ninefold bhakti in the devotee's heart. So this is the first line you see, Hridva Pre. Like you see clouds, what they do in general, if there are some grains, if you keep on the land, if you put on the land some grains, when this rain comes and the rain falls, then those grains are getting the life. Life means there will be sprout is coming out. They are sprouting, and the small actually sprouts, they come out and they will become plant actually. So because of this water only, when water, that means clouds, they are raining. So because of that, these grains are getting the life and you will be seeing the plant from that. And you see there, I will share. There is a, in the land, what is the land here in our case? Land is heart. And in that heart, seeds are there, grains are there. Grains means seeds also, you can take grains. There in general practice, what we, so wheat grains or something, paddy grains, we keep there on the land. And clouds are raining and then life is coming out from there. But here in this, in our case actually, that is example. And in the exemplified thing, what we have to take, clouds place, in the place of clouds, we should take, the clouds are nothing but the mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and land is the heart of the devotee, and the grains are Navadha Bhakti. So Bhakti seeds. So Bhakti seeds. And those seeds are getting the life by the what? By the rain coming from the clouds, which are nothing but in the form of, which are the form of mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. That means, what is the meaning of this? We get the bhakti seeds, and for that we need what? We need the mercy of the Guru. By the Guru Krupa, you will be getting the mercy of the Bhagavad Krupa. Ultimately, we need what? Bhagavad Krupa. So that our bhakti seeds, they are getting the life. So without the Lord's mercy, if you just Vaishnava, being a Vaishnava, you may give the bhakti seeds, and the life is coming in by the mercy of the Lord. So that's why Lord's mercy, we ask the Lord, after making the new devotee, after introducing someone to the Krishna consciousness, that means by your association you are giving the seeds. And after that, what is needed? He needs the mercy of the Lord. So that's why for that we ask him to go in front of the Lord, and we also pray for him. So to grow to get life in those seeds. Without Lord's mercy, how those grains will get the life? That's the thing actually Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is mentioning here. So you understand, Hrudva Pre Navabhakti Sasya Vitatehe Sanjeevani. Next, this is one thing. It's over actually. This first line is over for that. That means sweetness is that infuses life in the grains of ninefold bhakti in the devotee's heart. Next semicolon. So from Sanskrit, swagama, swagamarambe, kama tarprutto, daha damini. This is the second part actually. So, second feature of these clouds, this madhurya kadambani, these clouds, what they do, next thing we are going to see. So that from the very beginning of its arrival extinguishes the scorching summer heat of material desires. This is generally when clouds they give the rains. When we see the raining, clouds are raining. That is just ending of Grishma. That means summer season. So that means generally you'll be seeing the rain, ending of summer season. Till now, people are fully tortured by that heat. Because of summer heat, everyone is completely tortured and they exposed to the heavy heat, and they are desperately waiting for some kind of change in the climate, some coolness. And that is given by what? So in the beginning of the rainy season, so we'll be seeing these clouds, they started raining. Then we'll be getting that means even the land is so much dried when the rain drops. So nice smell also come out. And also we'll be feeling, oh, nicely, oh, today is so nice, I can sleep. In the summer season, it's very difficult because of the heavy, scorching heat. You cannot sleep, so much sweating, and it's very difficult to even sleep also. No rest actually. We used to wait. Generally every year we wait for the rainy season. So these clouds generally they do that. They extinguishes the scorching summer heat in general. The same way, these clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So those clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, they should extinguishes what kind of heat? The heat of material desires. So Lord's Kripa, so when you get this heat, whatever we have now, our heart is burned by the material desires. These desires create this so much pain in our heart. When you have material desires, we used to work hard day and night to fulfill those. And because of that, as a product of those desires, you'll be getting a lot of pain physically and also mentally. Because when you have material desires, you have to do hard work and you'll be sweating whole the day. And also you'll be having so much anxiety after getting the success from that hard work. So that also is giving the pain only. That will also give how to protect that result and many other things. Ultimately, material desires are cause for so much heat in the heart, and that heat in the heart can be that heat can be extinguished by the mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That means these clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, they will immediately extinguishes that and gives joy. And next, what is extinguishes? Next, that is the thing. Swagamarambe. Swagamarambe means at the beginning of rainy season. Kama taparutu. Tapartu it is becoming. It is a sandhit. So taparutu means what? It is a summer season. So we have 6 seasons. Summer season is known as taparutu. So summer season is like what? So it is having daha. Summer rutu is like a material desires are like summer season. Material desires are cause for the heat. And that heat, daha, damini means is extinguished. Who is that? That is madhurya kadambani. These clouds extinguishes the heat of material desires. Next, final one is Vishwapagolla Sini. This third thing, actually, third feature of this Madhuri Kadambani. Madhurya kadambani means bank of clouds, sweet clouds. Yeah. And this bank of sweet clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, what they do, third thing, they are going to gives joy to the river of the entire universe. As third thing is what? When clouds they rain, so because of that rain, all the rivers in the summer season you'll be seeing, even in the Yamuna, even the Ganges, Ganga, water is very like it's just little water. Even by jumping you can cross, and some places it will be like that. But when rainy season starts, when the rains started coming, immediately these all rivers are completely filled, and you'll be see that sobha, the beauty of the river. So this is also what these clouds, that in the generally in the example, generally clouds they do that, they fill the rivers. And what these clouds, so mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the clouds of the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what they do, they will be Vishwa Gopal, Vishwapagollasini. So like how the rivers are just smiling because of the when rain came, when rain generally in the beginning of the rainy season, because of rain, so all the rivers are becoming so happy if you see their face. So they are full and with completely beautified. The same way, these clouds are bringing the happiness to the entire universe. All the living entities, they become happy by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So those clouds, what they should do? That kind of clouds, three things are there. They are doing. One is the Sanjeevani, that means they are bringing the life in the grains of ninefold bhakti. Second is that those clouds are extinguishes the heat of material desires. Third thing is those clouds are bringing the happiness to the entire creation universe. And those clouds, so Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is requesting, and those clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy should refresh me, because I am like a tree. I am like a tree in a desert. In general, trees in the desert, they are having a lot of thorns and they are without leaves. They are dried up actually, almost. Not completely, they are dried up. And that dried up tree, I am like a dried up tree. And now these clouds should refresh me. Even from far, durat. That means no problem. Even from far, if they shower their, if these clouds shower their nectar, that nectar is nothing but what? The mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then I will be getting the freshness in me. That means my bhakti, freshness in me means, freshness in me means my bhakti is becoming the fresh. Now it is dried up, and I want the nectar which is showered by these clouds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Okay. So Sri Chaitanya, now tell me, what is this? What kind of sloka is this? So what kind of Mangalacharanam is this? Raise the hands. Okay, Radharani Mataji.
The author is asking blessings from the Lord, Prabhuji. This is Ashirvadatmika Mangalacharanam.
Yeah, Ashirvadatmika means not that just only author is giving blessings to the readers, and author also can seek the blessings from his Ishta Devata. That is also possible. Yeah. And anyone have any question on this? Please let me know.
Prabhuji, what is refresh me even from far? What does that mean, Prabhuji, from far?
Yeah. From far means here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is he's saying that I may not deserve, I'm not eligible actually to embrace those clouds, but those clouds even from far, if they shower their nectar on me, so it's okay, because he is now very far from the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, na? Because after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes Swamis, and after that, so Narottam Das Thakur, and in his line he comes, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And in between another 3 more generations are there. There are more than 5, 1, 2, 4, 6 generations gap is there. Yes or no? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is not a direct associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is missing his association with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is expressing that feeling actually. And that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu means he is crossing the 6 generations, and he is requesting that about to the 6 generations that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, and that Mahaprabhu's mercy. But Goswamis, they got the direct association, but Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur didn't get. He's expressing that separation in this. And yeah, you can see in the Bhagavad Gita, so we have the Parampara chain there in between. So yeah, these many generations are there, Acharyas. Okay, Mataji. Yeah, and refresh me, you are asking. So, because you see how Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is feeling actually. He is not simply asking something actually. Totally, me, Durat, me Marushakino. Marushakino means dried up tree actually in desert. Dried up tree in the desert is the translation of the Marushakino. That means the tree whose branches are completely dried up. Because of what? Desert means you can say there are no rains and nothing. That means he is generally, if there are less rains in the desert, that's why trees they become look very dried up. If you go and see in the coastal area, the trees are always having so many green leaves, flowers, and big the branches are fully filled with the flowers, green leaves, and fruits, many things. But if you see the trees in the desert, they are having the big thorns and less greenness and fully dried actually. Like Sri Chaitanya, like Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is feeling same thing actually. And now nobody is there for me to give krupa. That means nobody is there means he is feeling, he is missing actually the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered the millions of the souls, thousands and thousands of the souls. And they got directly the mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, many associates. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is not getting. So that's why, because of not having the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now he became completely dry in his heart, in his devotion. He is completely feeling, that means dryness. Now he is requesting mercy from the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which are in the form of clouds. It's a very unchecked clouds, bank of clouds. And those clouds may shower some nectar. That means krupa. Nectar means here what? Yes, Prabhu. Anyone? Any questions on this? That's the author, how he is submitting his request actually. The mood of the, you can see the devotional mood of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. We have seen every day we study the Srimad Bhagavatam commentaries. So in the relishing way, he is writing devotional purports on the Bhagavatam slokas, and how he is requesting actually the mercy of the Lord, Mahaprabhu's mercy. So it's clear. Shall I go to next sloka? Anyone have any question, please raise the hands. Okay, if no questions, then I can go to next. Bhakti purvai shrita tam tu rasam pashyed yadattadi tam naumi satatam rupa nama priya janam hare. Can anyone read the translation?
I constantly salute Lord Hari's dear devotee, whose name is Rupa, gaining intelligence from whom one perceives as rasa, the bhakti which was taken shelter of by previous devotees.
Thank you. Yes, but thank you. All are following Ram Charan Prabhu. You are in office, huh? That's why maybe. Cameras are off. Anand Krishna Prabhu, got the thing?
Yes, Prabhuji, I understood.
So now in this sloka, what is going on? Bhaktihi purvaihi shrita tam tu rasam pashed yad attadhihi tam nomi satatam rupa nama priya janam harehe. Naumi, this is the verb actually in this. Like in the previous sloka, bhuyat, sarasi bhavaya bhuyat. That was the, bhuyat is the kriya, is a verb. So clouds may refresh me. That was the thing. Here in this sloka, Naumi, I salute or I pay obeisance. To whom? Tam Naumi. I pay obeisances to him. Who is he? Rupanama Priyajanam. So here in this sloka, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is going to offer his obeisances to Rupa Goswami. Rupanama Priyajanam. That means he wants to offer his obeisances to Harehe Priyajanam. That means he wants to offer his obeisances to the person who is beloved to Hari, who is dear to Hari. And his name is what? Rupa. His name is Rupa. And to him, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is offering his obeisances. And next what? That is the second line. Tam naumi satatam. Always, constantly he wants to offer his salute. That means to Rupa Goswami, and who is Lord's dear devotee. Bhaktihi purvaihi srita tam tu rasam pashed yad attadihi. Gaining intelligence from whom one perceives as rasa, the bhakti which was taken shelter of by previous devotees. bhaktihi purvaihi shrita tam tu rasam pashed yad attadhi. So gaining intelligence from whom one perceives as rasa the bhakti. That means by gaining knowledge, by gaining the intelligence from Srila Rupa Goswami, whom place you should write the Rupa Goswami. Gaining intelligence from Rupa Goswami, one perceives as rasa the bhakti. That means he perceives bhakti as rasa. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Who wrote? Srila Rupa Goswami. He is defining, Srila Rupa Goswami is defining bhakti as what? As rasa. Generally, other people, other sampradaya people, generally, especially Advaitins, so Mayavadis, they see bhakti as only sadhana actually. They don't know bhakti is also rasa actually. In the Priti Sandarbha, Srila Bhakti Jiva Goswami is also going to define. So is a rasa. Rasa means what? The combination of different bhavas. Anubhava, Vibhava, Sanchari Bhava, Sthayi Bhava. If you want to make a rasa, rasa means some kind of liquid which is very sweet. So for that, like rasna we say, so that is made up of various ingredients. You should mix water, different flavors, also sugar, many things you add. Then after adding all this, it is becoming very tasty. Similarly, bhakti is also what? Is a rasa actually. It is but bhakti, this rasa is made up of what? Anubhava, Vibhava, Sanchari Bhava, Sthayi Bhava. Sthayi Bhava is the basic component. Like you see, if you want to make a rasa, basic component will be the what? Is the water. And you'll be adding many things to that, so that it is becoming so tasty. Similarly, this bhakti is basic component is what? Sthayi Bhava. And you are adding the many flavors to that, many ingredients or many things actually you'll add that to that. Then total is becoming so tasty. Okay. So this is defined by whom? Bhakti is coined. Who coined bhakti as rasa? That is Rupa Goswami. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. That's why you will be seeing the very detailed discussion of these waves in the 4 waves, especially this Anubhava, Vibhava, Sanchari Bhava, all they together mixed and they are producing the primary rasas. So Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya rasas and various rasas. So that's why here Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, he's so inspired by the Srila Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami is the Rasika Acharya actually. And he opened the doors to relish the Bhakti Rasa. And that's why he wrote the Ujjvala Nilamani, which is the extremeness of this rasa. The extremeness and the extreme taste, extreme rasa, extreme state of this rasa is nothing but what? Ujjvala Rasa. Like you have many rasas. Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. In that Madhurya also this Vipralamba Prema actually. So that is the highest, that Ujjvala Rasa. If you, we have some time, then we can study in future. This Priti Sandarbha also is going to discuss actually in the Srimad Bhagavatam. You'll be seeing the various examples where you can see the various rasas in them. In the someone's Vatsalya Rasa, Madhuri Rasa, and Sakya Rasa, Dasya Rasa. These all rasas in various devotees which slokas are discussing. What are the ingredients? What are the Anubhava, Vibhava, Sanchari Bhava? For that, what are the references? Like you see in the drama also, rasa, ultimately what you want to get? You want to get the rasa of that drama. In the drama, hero is decorating nicely, and heroine also decorating, and they are having the so some kind of pastimes or some kind of so play actually. So that total event is bringing the rasa to you. Similarly, Krishna is playing with the gopis, and you'll be seeing this thing, and that whole so scene actually is bringing the rasa in the people whoever is hearing that pastime, so they will be getting that rasa actually. If you see that, so you'll be getting that rasa. The same way actually. So that's why that components, the rasa components, how and they are mixed, what portion. If you rasa, you are making a rasna, you are making some syrup, so some drink. So in the drink, if you add excessive sweet or excessive some flavor, you cannot drink, no? So that's why everything should be appropriately mixed. Then that is going to give a taste actually. The same way in the bhakti also, these components, anubhava, vibhava, sanchari, all these has to be mixed very in a right proportion. They give the real the nice taste actually. So that's why here the person, the first, that means in our acharyas, the rasika, the first one, we are Rupa Anugas. And Rupa Goswami, he is the founder acharya of this Rasatattva. Founder acharya means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the ultimate founder. But we are seeing who wrote the books on this. And he opened the door and he started distributing. He started distributing to the entire public, Rupa Goswami. And that's why Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is so much inspired by the Rupa Goswami. And his whole book is written on the Rupa Goswami's basic Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu's statement. All of you know that Adav, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, these various stages of the Bhakti. And that sloka is the inspiration actually. Inspiration for the even Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So he is going to elaborate all those stages which are explained by the Rupa Goswami there in that Madhurya in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And he did research and he invested his devotional experience, and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is finally came up with this book. This book is having the 8 vrishtis. Vrishti means shower. So it's a shower of nectar actually. So Amrita vrishtis. 8 Amrita vrishtis are there. And those 8 vrishtis we are going to study within 25 hours. So that is our target. So this is the first day. I am going a bit slow and discussing about this. But after that, next class onwards, I will increase the speed. And we come to our thing, this sloka. Bhaktihi purvaihi shrita tam tu rasam pashed yad attadihi. That means Rupa Goswami only gave the intelligence to see bhakti as rasa. That's Anubhava, Vibhava, Sanchari, all these who explained. Even Jiva Goswami using this terminology in his Priti Sandarbha, but he is getting the overall idea from Rupa Goswami only. So that's it. The person who explained bhakti as rasa is who is the first one? Rupa Goswami. Okay, to that Rupa Goswami, I constantly salute. So our sampradaya is bhakti sampradaya actually. And for us, these rasas are the goal actually. Radha Krishna Prem. And that's why, so we always remember our previous acharyas also. Srila Prabhupada is our founder acharya and is of this movement, which make us devotees. That's why he is, that means he is our closest dear acharya. Because of him only we are here. And also we should connect ourselves with the previous acharyas, because it's glory of our sampradaya actually. They are all also so contributed so much to this movement, and the existing acharyas and our gurus, all they will be appreciating us. So by knowing their glory, Srila Prabhupada also wanted. You may ask many times people, oh, this book is started, Madhurya Kadambani. Why you started? It's not the Prabhupada written book. Because so audience actually expected. You see, all our audience also they read Prabhupada books. They are qualified, and so that's why we have to connect with ourselves with the parampara. So through the previous acharya, so that we can learn even more things. Like you see how here Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is belonging to the seventh generation acharya after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is so Durat. So even from far distance, he is seeking the mercy of the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is paying obeisances to the Arupa Goswami. And yeah, so it's we should also develop our strong taste actually for our parampara, and we should know their glory by their books. Like how we know the glory of Srila Prabhupada by reading his books. After reading Prabhupada's books, we are recommended to read the previous Acharya's books, which really enrich our devotional service. Okay. Any questions on this? Yes, Mahasaya, please.
Prabhuji, I have one question regarding Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Yeah.
That in that Jaipur, when he ascended Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan, and there they have also established about the Parkiya Bhav, which Gaudiya Vaishnava is following. My question is, Prabhuji, Parkiya Bhav is followed only in this Vrindavan, I mean on the earthly planet, Vrindavan, what we call. Only here, when Krishna comes here, only here he performs Parkiya, or in Goloka also Parkiya is there? And the basis for this question is
actually, yeah, Prabhu, I heard actually from seniors. So it is there only in the Bhauma Golok.
Okay.
Yeah, in the spiritual Golok, so Krishna never have any connection with these gopis actually. That I heard actually. And really, I am not really expert in that, but I heard like that. Same, I heard like that only. It is there in only in Bhauma Golok.
The doubt was mainly because of Gopal Champu, Purvanurag, Jeev Goswami has written. So,
yes. So you in yes, it is there in the Rasa Panchadya. Recently we discussed this. Yes. And but there nothing actually in the commentary. I went line by line, the whole that 5 chapters, each line we taught actually in the Bhaktivedanta. So that's this Parakya Bhav is there in the Goloka or not? The discussion I didn't see, and but I heard probably actually the same thing in the Bhauma Goloka, and it is there like that. Okay. If I come to know more, then I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is not there in Golok Vrindavan.
Not there in the real. That means in the spiritual Vrindavan.
It's not there in spiritual world.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions related to this?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Oh, sorry. Let Mataji.
Thank you. Prabhuji, you didn't give the word to word for the first line, Prabhuji. I'm just trying to understand the Sanskrit. You just told us from the translation, but I'm just trying to understand the words in the first line.
Please, thank you, Mother. So, you see, Mother, like this you should go. Purvaihi Shrita Bhaktihi. Purvaihi means by the, you see, I will show that meaning of this in this sloka. Purvaihi means previous devotees. Shrita means was taken shelter. So who was taken shelter? Bhakti was taken shelter by previous devotees. Bhakti was taken shelter by previous devotees. That bhakti is tam means bhaktim rasam pashyet. So that bhakti is seen as rasa. That bhakti is seen as rasa by what? Yad atta dhihi. That means by the intelligence. Dhihi means intelligence. By the intelligence, that means given by, yat means you should take here Rupa Goswami. Whom? By whom? That means the intelligence given by whom? So, yad atta dhihi. That means the one who got the intelligence from Rupa Goswami, and that person can see that bhakti as rasa. And what is that bhakti? Purvaihi ashrita, which was taken shelter by previous devotees. There are so many devotees, not that there are no devotees before the Rupa Goswami. There are so many devotees were there. But what is the difference? Rupa Goswami gave intelligence to us to see that bhakti as rasa. That's
what is Atta, Prabhuji? Atta means?
Yad atta dihi. Atta means given.
Given.
Yeah. Or attained actually here.
So, Prabhu, sorry.
I'm sorry, Prabhuji. So, Yad Atta Dihi, you said Yad is Rupa Goswami. It should be us, right? Like who or here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who got intelligence from Rupa Goswami, right?
That means here the one. Yad Atta Dihi means the one who got intelligence from, Yat means Rupa Goswami. The one who got the intelligence from the Rupa Goswami can see that bhakti in the form of rasa.
Yeah.
What is that bhakti? Purvaihi asrita. Yes, Madhuri.
Where is one here, Prabhuji? Who is the person?
This samas actually should. Yad atta dihi samasa. This is. The one perceives as rasa the bhakti.
So this Yad means the person who.
No, Yad means Rupa Goswami. Here Bahuri samasa should take. Like Petambaraha means what? Petam ambaram yasya saha. That means Petam means yellow, ambaram means garments. So yasya saha means so belongs to whom? So that means the one who has yellow garments. That means Petambaraha is indicating what? Third person. Not the Petam, not ambaram. The total samasa is indicating the third person. Similarly, here Yad Attadi is indicating some third person. The person who gained intelligence, Yat means from Rupa Goswami, and that person, Pashyat means can see. So what? Bhaktim rasam. That means see bhakti as rasa. And what is that bhakti? Purvaihi asrita. Purvaihi srita bhakti. Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu.
So my question, Prabhu, was very similar to Mataji's since she asked the word for word transliteration.
Yes.
Now you've taken the pains to explain. Is there, Prabhu, a written document where we would have these word for word transliteration that we are so used to?
I can provide, Prabhu, because we get only these two slokas, and other than everything is Gadya only actually in the coming sections.
Okay.
Gadya. So I can help in the Gadya also if you people interested in the going closely with the Sanskrit. If you want, I can take you with that kind of study actually. And yeah.
Because this, see, the way you are explaining makes it very, very interesting, because when you can follow the flow of the verses by understanding the meaning of each word,
Yeah.
then you really, the understanding and comprehension is a lot better.
Yeah.
But the issue is, like, I believe Mataji could be writing them down, and I was trying to keep pace also, but I could not. That's why my request is if I could get the transliteration and also everyone else.
Yes, Prabhu. So these meanings I will provide in the.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
For these two slokas, word to word meaning I will provide.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Because important these two slokas. Okay, Prabhu. So next, Mataji, you understood the next line. Tam naumi satatam. Satatam means always, constantly. Naumi means salute. I salute. Tam means Rupa Goswami. Tam means here you see Rupa Nama Priya Janam. Priya Janam means dear devotee. To whom? Harehe, to Hari. And Rupa Nama, whose name is Rupa. Whose name is Rupa and who is dear to Hari. And that is to him, Naomi. It means I pay obeisances to him, Naomi. So this is the Prabhu. So, and just at least one tomorrow, please, if people go through this material and see and read the translation and come, then it will be good actually. And ask many questions on the even Sanskrit also if you want. And also philosophically, we'll try to connect with the other Bhakti Sandarbha, these things. Narayan Maharaj also translated this book into English, and he wrote some commentary on this. He is connecting sections into many other Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhakti Sandarbha. Maybe just I'm saying, I'm not promoting anyone, just as a reference, because you are all mature devotees, maybe sometimes, because you have full faith on the Srila Prabhupada, and just keeping that in my mind. So I'm just saying, not promoting or recommending or strongly, just as a material you may refer sometimes. Like that only. So, yes, so I can share those materials if you want. And also
I've already downloaded that book, Prabhu.
Yes, yeah.
And Prabhu, there is one by Bhanu Maharaj also on translation.
Yeah, Bhanu Maharaj translation also is there, Narayan Maharaj is there, and also another one is there. Many are there. So I tried actually to see the closeness. Many times some grammar is not followed closely, so that's why I try to translate myself and as much as reduce some mistakes and view the material. Okay, Prabhu. So any questions and anything? So I can comments related to this.
Are we ending the class here, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, I had Prabhuji, tomorrow is Prabhupada's disappearance day here. During our class hours, actually, it's my 10:30 here. So that's when we have program at the temple, and then so I mean, if everyone else is attending, then I'll just listen to the recording. But I thought I'll just let you know. I won't be able to join tomorrow.
But we have another we have day of tomorrow. We have
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Mataji. So,
No, no problem. I'll listen to the recording from.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So, Ananda, you have any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you very much. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa
Sindhubhaiva Jaya Patitanam Pavanam Namo Namaha. Thank you very much.
Ki Jai.
Jai.